Hey, happy Monday. I'm Angie Rose with Angie Rose Health Coaching, and I'm here today to talk with you about our Monday Mojo, our Monday motivational video. And the topic today is called Breaking a Bad Habit. Now, I know none of you have bad habits, right? There's nothing that you guys are doing that you know you probably need to stop to better your health, to feel better, to sleep better, to lose weight. Let's fill in the blank, blah, 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 blah. All of us have habits, and some of them are really good, and some of them maybe aren't so good. And, honestly, I'm actually right in the middle of this right now in my own life. I have really felt like I need to give some things up. So last week, I take a lot of supplements. I absolutely do. I love supplements, kind of like you guys might love candy. There's always something good, but too much of a good thing can actually be a bad thing. So one of the things that I decided last week was I need to get off all my supplements because something I'm taking or several things together are not making me feel my best. And I'm having some pain in my body and some inflammation. I've tried to one by one take them out and figure it out, but for whatever reason, over the last few months, trying to take it out one at a time has not worked for me. So last week, I finally made the decision and I made the jump to go ahead and take all my supplements out. And of course, the very thing that I feared would happen did this weekend. I started to go through a little bit of withdrawal. My body started to feel like, oh my gosh, like I'm achy and I'm tired and I have a headache. And, it's kind of like food, kind of like sugar, kind of like caffeine, anything that your body is used to having a lot of, and you take it out. I just went clean sweep. I just took them all out. And realize just get through it to get to the other side. So today is a little bit better, but yesterday was a couch day for sure. Did not go to church, did not get much of anything done, didn't even get to enjoy the beautiful day that we had in Nebraska. But I knew without a doubt that at some point I had to do this. I just kept putting it off. Now, how many of you are in that boat that there is something or many things that you know are bad habits in your life, but you know that it's going to not feel good, it's going to be hard, you're going to be tired, you're going to be cranky, whatever, fill in the blank. You're going to feel not normal, but in the long run you're going to feel better and you're avoiding it. I'm sure there are many of you on here, right? So today, I just want you to know that anybody changing a habit, it's a challenge. It's not easy. You have been doing something over and over and over again for a long period of time that at some point either it benefited you in some way, shape, or form. So whether that is candy or sugar or caffeine or energy drinks or supplements, they all benefit us in some way, shape, or form emotionally, physically, like a boost of energy, or our brain feels really good when we're eating it or drinking it. But in the long run, at some point, now it's not giving us that same thing, but actually probably making us feel worse. Okay? So I'm going to say that is a thing I'm working through. But maybe for you, it's nighttime snacking. I know for a lot of people coming in who work with me, after dinner, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, y'all are tired, you need just a little something sweet or crunchy or salty or creamy or whatever it may be. And every night you tell yourself, I don't need it, and then you find yourself in the kitchen and you're having that nighttime snack. Now, in order to stop, we have to, number one, start thinking about stopping. But number two, one of the biggest keys is thinking about what is leading you up to it. Okay, so when I'm thinking about a snack, I think to myself, something, I just need a little something sweet, or maybe I'm really tired, or maybe I had a really emotional day, or maybe I'm really irritated. Maybe I am super stressed out. Maybe your husband is sitting next to you or your wife and they're eating it. And next thing you know, you're in the kitchen or you're sitting next to the popcorn bowl, darn it, Robert, my husband, and I'm snacking on the popcorn because it smells so stinking good. Okay? I want you to figure out what is the root cause of what you're doing every night or whatever it is, the habit you're trying to change. When I can engage what I'm feeling, what I'm experiencing, what is happening, really, and we get to the root, it can change things. It can change our behaviors because then our actions will begin to realize, listen, every night at 8 o'clock when commercials come on, I find that 8 o'clock, that is the time for me that I usually want something. Commercials are on. I am starting to get really tired. I'm ready to go to bed, but I don't want to go to bed yet because I just got home at 7:30. I just had dinner, but I'm finding out that I just want a little something sweet. It becomes this reoccurring theme, right? So I want you to think about when you figure out the root cause of what is sparking it, do something different. Find an upgraded solution. Find something different. So maybe at 8 o'clock every night, you're feeling that urge to eat a snack or get something sweet, then have a 5-calorie piece of gum. Chew gum because it still brings up the feel-good chemicals in your brain. You're just not filling your tummy before bed, right before bed, and creating all kinds of other issues. You're not getting heartburn, stomach ache, adding it all in, slowing down digestion, all that kind of stuff. Maybe it's you're actually tired. Well, get your butt up and go to bed. I went to bed last night, honestly, at 7 o'clock. Well, technically it would be 8 because we had our time change yesterday. But I didn't care that I got that extra hour. I used that extra hour for sleep because I was not feeling good. And so I told my husband, I said, go downstairs, play video games, do whatever it is you do. I'm going to bed. And he's like, it's 7 o'clock. And I'm like, it's okay. So I'm going to bed. I'm not feeling good. All right. So, here's the thing. Here's a few solutions that might help. Sometimes at 8 o'clock, maybe you live at home alone and you're the loneliness is kicking in. Or maybe the boredom because you're there by yourself. Figure out how to make a connection. Take a class. Come to my exercise class in the evening at 6 o'clock. Get your feel-good chemicals up. So when you go home, you're ready to shower, eat your dinner, go to bed. Connect with other people before you go home after your work day. Get out of your comfort zone. Mix things up a little bit. If you're stressed out, find ways to burn it off instead of snacking. Maybe you have a piece of equipment, so you go walk on the treadmill, or you do a 10-minute stretching video on YouTube instead of going to the kitchen. Okay? If you're tired, again, go to bed. If you're hungry because you didn't eat enough during the day, sometimes it is you're actually hungry, and it's not that you just want a snack, but you just didn't eat enough. So make sure you're looking at your overall nutrition, balancing it out throughout the day, so at night you're not having that hunger and making crappy choices. That is a big deal, you guys. It is really a big deal. But the point of this whole video is to help you get to the core of why you have a habit. Okay, so when I come back to what I've been working on, I've noticed over the I've had a very, very stressful last year and a half with a lot of things going on in my life. If you know me personally, you know what it is and what I've been through, and just a lot of different pieces to it. And so dealing with my adrenals, dealing with my hormones, I had a lot of things. I had a hysterectomy. I was taking care of my dad. My dad passed away, high stress. So I'm doing all these different kinds of supplements to support my body so that I can keep up with what is going on in my life and take care of the people around me, as well as try to take care of myself. But then at some point I was treating a symptom with another supplement that then created probably another symptom, which then created another one. So then next thing you know, I'm on all kinds of supplements and realize I don't feel any better. I actually feel worse, right? So I know for me what was creating was a symptom after a symptom after a symptom. And so I was just treating a symptom. And I realized at some point I have to step back, which again, I am doing all the things. I eat right, I exercise, I stretch, I breathe, I get in prayer time. I'm doing all the basics. I drink my water. It wasn't that. It was just easier to stay on what I knew because my brain was wrapped around that's just what I do versus going get off all of it and focus on allowing your body to detox everything sitting in it, and we'll start fresh in a few weeks with what I actually need, not all the different supplements I don't have to have. Okay? So I hope this speaks to somebody today, because a lot of times what we do just compounds one upon the other, and sometimes it's negative, and sometimes we get really dug down into this hole of where it's really hard to get out because we have to completely change what we're doing. But start with one thing, and if snacking is your bad habit or whatever it might be, figure out how to change it. Use some of the things that I shared with you today. Get to the root or the core of the issue and what is really happening. What are you feeling? What are you experiencing? How was your day? What is actually going on up here? And what's happening in the physical body? A lot of times it's something simple. Get more rest, drink more water, eat cleaner, cut the sugar out, quit eating after 8 o'clock, fill in the blank, right? Like fill in the blank. But I know, you guys, that there are things that you could be doing that I want to say, here's your sign. Like, it's time. I know we're getting ready to go into the holidays. I was thinking about that as well. The next 2 months get really busy, really crazy with food. But you know what, guys? This is still a good time to get started. Don't wait till January. Do you want to feel like crap for 2 more months and then go through getting rid of stuff? Some of you are like, yeah. Well, I'm telling you, don't let it be 2 more months. What if you start now and in a month from now you feel great and you get through the holidays and you're feeling amazing and you're coming out in January feeling better than you've ever felt before? That's always the goal. Why wait and then have to backtrack? Meaning like put on 10 more pounds over the next 2 months, or keep feeling like crap, or keep eating the junk and keep having to go to the doctor and get on meds because you're hurting and you have pain and all kinds of other things. Figure it out now. Now, if it's too hard for you to do on your own, then I say call me. Get in here, get a coach, work with somebody who's going to keep you accountable, give you steps and keys to get started. Let me help you. I do offer a 1-hour free consultation. It doesn't have to be in the office. We can do phone, we can do Zoom, we can do Facebook video, we can do all kinds of things. So if you or someone you know or family member who is across the United States knows they need this, then I'm your girl. I'm your gal, because it doesn't matter. They don't have to be in Grand Island to work with me, okay? So give me a call today at 308-850-2419. Set up a 1-hour free with me. Let's get you healthier and letting go of habits that are killing you. Okay? All right. I know that sounds intense, but I'm being serious. Sometimes it is killing us. Okay? So I hope this week, guys, you have an amazing week. I hope that you get started, be aware, get focused, get your healthy living going, and don't wait another day. All right? We'll see you next Monday. Bye.